you're watching this video, you most likely saw my announcement yesterday of the video today being different than my normal one of just funny stuff. This is a more serious video talking about an actual problem with YouTube. And this is talking about a video that I uploaded, I believe on Monday, that was taken down due to a false copyright claim of something that was about 30 seconds and it still fell under fair use. And so it was a piece of a video, it was a small portion where a song by Fleetwood Mac, I believe was playing in the background of the clip. And this caused that entire video to just be blocked in all countries before it was even uploaded. And I was like, hey, I can't operate with that. I need this video to go up. I'm trying to upload every day. And I had to go in using YouTube's garbage editing software to cut out that 30-second clip or just not have the video. And I put a lot of work in my videos. I do all of it myself. I edit everything myself. I record it myself. I come up with the ideas myself. And so I had to go back in and either lose this piece of work, which I love doing this, but it is a lot of work. And so I had to either lose that video that I put work into completely, or cut out a section and make it a worse video. It was a 6 or 7 minute video, and I was cutting out about 30 seconds of it. So it lost a piece of the conversation that was going on around it, and it lost a good chunk of the video itself, which I'm trying to get videos that are a bit longer, so just 30-second things. I have been applying, I don't know what's on my mouth. And this is partially the fault of YouTube's claim system. If it were, say, if it wasn't the way it was, I could fix it, because YouTube's claim system runs off of the mindset of, oh no one would go on the internet and tell lies. And people do go on the internet and tell lies, and big companies go on the internet and tell lies for money, because companies like money. And so the way YouTube's claim system works, if you don't know, you can refute, if your video gets claimed, you can refute the claim, say, hey, this isn't accurate. And instead of going to YouTube, where a person could say, no, that isn't accurate, and then take the claim off your video, it goes to the person who made the claim, which is the mindset of no one would go on the internet and tell lies, which people do a lot. People go onto the internet and tell lies quite a bit. And so this leads to companies abusing the claim system and doing stuff like claiming every video on a person's channel, and there's nothing they can do. They claim it for the monetization and just not block it out in all countries, but any ads that would have been on that video are claimed. All the money from ad claimed, and just all the revenue that person has been making off their YouTube, their livelihood, is gone. And it goes to some company. Mine, I believe, was claimed by Warner Music Group, which it's Warner Music Group and Universal Music Group that do the most of it. They do not need the little bit of money that YouTubers make nowadays, because we're having to walk a really thin line if we want to get anything out of our videos. Because if it's too edgy, it gets demonetized completely. And that makes sense if you're trying to, say, make your platform kid-friendly. But YouTube has said their platform is for people 13 and up. And if you wanted to say, hey, my video is for people that are above that age, you should be able to just say, hey, it's going to have edgier content. So it's not for that age group, and it won't get recommended to that age group or something. That's a better system that they have in place right now. And they could also just make it a better system where I can monitor the age of it. They have the YouTube Kids app, but that thing's a piece of garbage. That's just full of content farms and people that are showing stuff to children that should not be shown to children. And now, with the spread of the virus, this is just leading into more of the problem. With the spread of the coronavirus going around, the people at YouTube decided that, hey, we're not going to have any employees at our studio, which makes sense, And they put out a statement. some of you might have seen it, where they said, hey, we're just letting you know we're not gonna have anyone working in our studio, and we're gonna have all of our people sent home, so it's gonna be entirely our algorithm deciding what does stuff. If you know anything about the piece of garbage that is the YouTube algorithm, you wouldn't know why that's a terrible idea. And so there's yeah, we're gonna do all this, and they left it entirely up to the algorithm, and people were thinking like, people were saying this, why can't you just have your employees work from home? And they never released a statement as to why they don't do that. Because if you get a video like claimed or taken down, you can get it if you get a video audio demonetized or something, or taken down, you can have it manually reviewed by a person, and you can still have it sent to the people at home that just aren't like at your studio. Like you're a tech company, your employees most likely have computers, and so I don't see why they could just not have their employees do it from home. For example, I believe it's Ubisoft, a company that's kind of known for their fails during production and buggy releases, still is letting their employees work from home. And they've got a lot of stuff coming up. They're releasing like a bunch of content for Rainbow Six Siege and a different, entirely new game that was supposed to get announced at E3, but obviously that's canceled. And they're letting their employees develop games from home. I think you guys can handle your Google. You're like one of the biggest companies on earth. You could handle letting your employees watch videos for like what they do at work at home. Watch videos and say, oh no, that shouldn't be demonetized or taken down. And that's just not gonna go well, like for a while, because they openly said in their statement, because they know their algorithm's broken and they refuse to fix it. It doesn't really like allow them to review because they don't have no one in there, and it doesn't like really know the community guidelines at all. So it is like they have openly said that it is going to take down videos that should not be taken down. They don't violate any guidelines or anything. They're just gonna get deleted. They're just gone. And this is like not gonna work out for anyone involved for like obvious reasons. And like this leads back into the general problem that YouTube has of they don't understand the market or their audience, their market or audience, because they're more focused on getting the big people on, the big people that want to make it into a much more corporate thing and not what it was intended to be, a place where people can speak their mind, stuff like that. And like, because now if you try and speak your mind, it's not as bad as Twitch, but if you try and speak your mind, your video will get taken down if you have like different political views than YouTube, and that's not gonna work because that's not like it's just not gonna go well for anyone involved. And I feel that the only reason YouTube is still like successful because it has no competition. Because like with Twitch and with the Twitch and Mixer situation, where Mixer is suddenly an actual rival to Twitch, they've been getting some of their bigger streamers on there. Twitch is doing nothing. Twitch has not added any fresh content to it, or pretty much anything. And they're fighting like a losing war at this point with Mixer, because Mixer's been gaining a lot of growth, and they've been doing a lot better, like in terms of growth, than Twitch, because Twitch is just a really trash company to work with. Trust me, I know, and it's just not good. That's like the only reason like Twitch has been on top of their game for like 8 years, top of the line, only big like streaming service. Now they have competition, they don't know how to react, so they're just not, gonna react, and it's just a fighting losing battle, and that's the only reason YouTube is still closed, because they have no competition. YouTube is such like a big name where you can't really fight it, and they acknowledge this. They know that they're on top, So they're going to continue to have a broken system. People are saying like, "Oh, we're gonna leave and go make our own thing," but they can't. There's no like way to do that. They don't have the option. So yeah, this is just a bit of a rant video. Uh, yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow in a new video.
uh, uh, uh.